Welcome to Prestige Worldwide, the podcast, a weekly battle of wits, debating everything from horseshoes to hand grenades, all for the privilege to be called right. And now, your hosts, Bobo and Travis.
Hey guys, welcome to Prestige Worldwide, the podcast. I am Travis. With me as always is Bobo.
Arabica.
Arabica?
Arabica. Are you fucking happy now, listeners? What?
Yeah, sure, whatever. Eureka? Eureka. Abacus.
I got so many goddamn fucking texts and phone calls, Travis.
I feel like that was a very disjointed opening. But anyways...
it is, but I just wanted to get it fucking out of the way. I now fucking know how to pronounce that goddamn word. Sorry I'm not perfect. Newsflash to everyone.
No
apparently.
one thought you were, but...
Well, I know I am, because whatever, but yep, Arabica is how you pronounce that goddamn fucking mediocre coffee bean that everybody drinks.
If you are listening to this right now and have no idea what we're talking about, well, shame on you for listening to these episodes out of order.
Right. You need to listen to last week's or else this whole line of thought makes no sense.
Right. And in fact, we've got some voicemails to play. And I'll tell you right now, they're from Andy.
Okay.
A listener of ours. He's been on this show. We appreciate his input. You may not, Bobo, you may not after this.
I haven't listened to the voicemails yet. You told me not to, and I'm not sure I'll appreciate the input. We'll find out.
Yes. But I will say right off the bat, his phone is fucking terrible. Like, I don't know what it is about Andy, but for some reason, and if you haven't listened to some past episodes with him on here, we can never get his audio right.
No, never.
He's got a low voice. He talks quiet, so it's really tough for us because we don't, and we're used to doing this with loud, bombastic voices, and even this time when it's all up to him, for him to call in and leave this message, for some reason it goes horribly awry, and so you'll have to pay attention a little bit here. But yeah, here's what Andy had to say.
What's up, guys? It's Andy. Just wanted to say that this week's episode should be called Bobo is Wrong, because almost everything he said was misinformed. First of all, it's pronounced Arabica, not Arabica. Second of all, I know how Bobo eats. I've seen the food that he eats on a daily basis. I am not taking food advice about the differences in bacon from him. There is a difference between applewood and any other kind of wood smoked bacon. It's very subtle, but it is there. And third of all, about the baked bread from Subway, you can definitely freeze uncooked dough and then bake it, and it can be called freshly baked. I work in a bakery. We do this occasionally. You would never be able to tell the difference between fresh dough and cooked from frozen dough. So, Bobo is wrong. He's an idiot. Don't listen to him.
All right. Get Andy on the fucking phone. We got to change this episode right now because I got a lot of things to say. Andy, we'll talk later. We'll get you on an episode. Listen, all I'm going to say, there's a lot of things to respond to that. I'm not wrong. I like how his whole argument was that Subway can unfreeze their dough and call it fresh baked. I didn't say they couldn't. I just said it's fucking misleading because it's not freshly prepared there, and that's still true.
I mean, no, it's it's not freshly prepared from the ground up.
And his argument is that frozen dough tastes the same as freshly made dough.
Right.
So I guess the same holds true for beef or for pizza or for anything. All frozen stuff is the same as freshly made, right?
No, not at all.
Or is it just dough? Why is dough special?
Because it can hold up to being frozen, and
I don't think it does.
Honestly, Andy has a lot of experience in this, so I'm going to take his word for it.
Andy, we need to have a dough challenge. I'm throwing it down on the podcast. We need to officially ignite the dough challenge. I want to see the difference between frozen and fresh baked dough, if there is a difference. I believe there is.
Did you not hear the part of the voicemail where he said he works at a bakery and from time to time they do this and you would never know the difference?
I want to see if I can tell the difference. I'm willing to take the Pepsi challenge on this.
We got a dough off here.
We got a dough off, motherfucker.
right. Well, I will say, Andy was not done there, and he called back.
Fucking fantastic.
This is Andy. I forgot to add the first time. It's definitely my fault that you got the shittiest job in the world and they tried to put you in charge of the whole company. I had a 20-minute phone conversation with the GM or the owner and gave you glowing reviews such as he showed up to work on time, he did what I asked him to do, and he didn't tell the customers to go fuck themselves. And obviously at that place, that's grounds for promotion immediately. So I apologize. Next time somebody asks me about you, I'll tell them what a piece of shit you are. Later.
and if you're confused about that voicemail, then again, shame on you for not listening to the past episodes.
We're no longer explaining previous episodes on this episode. It's going to take a whole episode to explain the past episodes.
Right. Yeah. So, but yeah, yeah, that was directed at me. And then thank you, Andy. I appreciate your review, or your glowing recommendation, and
I don't appreciate it all, and don't ever call again.
You know what though? The one thing about it is we actually asked him on the last episode I guess we asked him if he would make us applewood smoked bacon, and I guess he just dismissed that because there is a subtle difference, and it doesn't matter what Bobo says. So
we should make bacon and dough together, Andy. We'll find out all these things. We're going to explore all these categories.
We're going to do like an 8-hour podcast where we're just sitting around baking dough and making bacon.
And to Andy's point, he did criticize my taste in food, but I have on the show plenty of times admitted I do not have a good culinary sense.
That is true.
And I do not have a discerning palate. So I have made that very clear in the show, so that's not misleading at all.
So why do you think that you'll be able to taste the difference between previously frozen dough and fresh dough?
Because if I can, anybody can.
That is true, but I would think it's somebody who doesn't have the palate for judging food, then maybe you should just take the word of other people. No?
Eh?
No? Okay. All right.
No,
well.
I'm not going to do any of that.
Yeah. So, thank you for calling in, Andy.
Don't give out thanks so willingly.
God damn it.
Jesus.
I really wish we could get your audio right one of these times. It's never going to happen.
His phone sounds like it was recorded, in mono in a boombox inside of a trash can.
And I will tell you, I listen to this voicemail on multiple different platforms, and they're all the same. So it's not.
It sounds like he's calling in from a war zone in like a third world country where like we're sending like UN aid to.
Right? Yeah. And he's calling from the war torn bakery, but
he's on the front lines, brother.
But yeah, anyways, but we always appreciate voicemails, and whenever we get them, we play them. So don't let this or let this encourage you, all of our other listeners, to call and bitch at us. Or not.
Can we move on back to how awesome I am real quick? Can we get back to those topics because they're all over this podcast?
I guess we can. Do you want to? What would you like to recap the Fantasy Movie League?
Yeah, I'm back, motherfuckers. It's officially the fucking reign of Bobo.
You know what? I didn't even get my email this week, so I don't even know what happened.
Oh, I'm number one overall.
Oh, well, that's for now.
Yeah, and for all time. I told you, I took a stumble out of the gate. It would take me a few weeks to recover, and lo and behold, we're on week 7, and guess who's fucking back on top? You all can suck my dick.
I like how I like how you're proclaiming like you're back. You didn't even win last year. How are you back?
Shut up! Yep.
Like,
Zip it.
You're not
zip,
back.
Zip it. Zip. Done. All right. Listen. So last week Movie League. For the weekly results, it was a weird combination of The Upside and Dragon Ball Z for the win.
Yeah. And wait, hold on. You came in 5th this week.
Right, but I'm number 1 overall.
Who gives a shit?
I do. A big shit.
Okay. I mean, you beat me. I did terribly this week, apparently.
Yeah, you can shut up.
If you want to talk about shit in the bed, you come see your old boy Travis.
Yeah, it's basically like you're back in diapers. You're so badly.
Right. Man, did I don't know what the hell happened on that one, but yeah. I didn't.
So if you look at the listings, the first 4 people all bet on The Upside, and everybody else bet on the new movie Glass.
Yeah.
Usually is a safe bet when a movie's split like that. The Friday night showings make a shitload of money. We all got hosed. So Derp came in first, his first win of this season. Fuck off. Family Fun Time came in a close second. Frank came in third. Tim came in fourth. I came in fifth. Big Red's Movie House of Pain, I love that name, came in sixth. Andreas, you motherfucker, whoever you are, came in seventh. Andy, so smart Andy, came in eighth, barely ahead of Travis, who came in ninth, and then Big E, who came in last place and to stop playing.
Right.
No, he's officially, I talked to him earlier this week. He doesn't find the benefit in it. He says, if I can't see the teams out there literally murdering people every week, I can't do it.
He's already done playing. Wow.
He's done.
I mean, I guess thanks for joining us for a little while, but
he did give it a try. That was cool.
Unlike Second Breakfast, who has yet to play.
Yes.
But, yeah, all right. And then, I don't want to hear this bullshit about you being in first. You're in first.
Overall, I'm in the lead again.
Yes, I get it, but you're in the lead by like, $4 million, which is nothing.
All I see is the number one, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You ain't first or last. Ricky Bobby for life.
All right. Well, we'll see. I slipped a fifth. So if you're keeping track at home, that's Bobo in first, Andreas in second, in a very close second.
Andreas is falling hard.
Derp in third, Frank in fourth, myself in fifth, Big Red in sixth, Andy in seventh, Tim in eighth, Family Fun Time is in ninth, and Big E, which I guess is given up, which I'm very disappointed in him, came in 10th, still above Second Breakfast, who has yet to play a week. But
and if you're looking to come join us, because we're looking for new challenges now that Big E's thrown in the towel, fantasymovieleague.com. The league is Prestige Worldwide, the podcast, and the password is Travis Bobo.
Yep. And
you
can join now. You're probably a little far behind to actually to do anything, or to win, but you can certainly practice right now. Join us for award season.
We play week to week, though. You can win the weeks. Listen, it's okay to not start mid-season and come in and start beating us every week. I still like that challenge.
That's true. That's a good point.
Yeah, no problem with that.
Yeah. So,
come join us. We're having a good time. Well, I'm having a great time right now.
I mean, I'm having an okay time.
Yeah, you've had better times.
I've had better times. This is not. These are not my weeks. These last couple weeks, but whatever.
All right, let's move on to so people asked us last week, and the lists are out now. The Oscar nominations, the Razzie nominations, and the Bobo's nominations are all out.
Right.
So we're going to recap those very quickly. So people, if they want to watch along with us, then they're welcome to. Do you want to announce what we're doing this year for the movies?
Yeah, let's do. So here's what we're doing. So in past years, Bobo's really hated what we do here because basically we were watching the best and the worst movies of the year as picked by us as far as the worst movies because we are Razzie members, and as picked by the Academy, who is generally clueless, but I still like to watch the quote-unquote best movies of the year. So this year I decided to let Bobo pick a category so that he had a say in what we watched, and maybe he would enjoy this a little bit more. So, do you want to unveil your category, Bobo?
Yes. So, my category, because, and it's not that I like this category, it's that we're just going to do it because it's fucking funny to me.
Okay.
Is Bobo's list is the best superhero movie of 2018. Because, as you know, or maybe you don't know, I hope the listeners are paying attention, I'm not a big fan of superhero movies because it's fucking oversaturated, okay?
Yeah, why would you fucking pick this category then? I was thinking about this the other day. Like, what is wrong with you?
Because it was either that or animated. There was a lot of good animated movies this year, but I don't want to watch animated movies. I can't get through like 5 or 6 of them. I couldn't do it.
But, okay, you could have done like the top
also,
comedies.
I've already seen 3 of the 6 movies on my list.
Okay. Now, your list, well, your list right now is Black Panther.
Yes.
The Avengers Infinity War.
Yes.
Deadpool 2.
Yes.
Aquaman, Ant-Man and the Wasp, and Venom.
That is my best of list, the potential best of superhero movies for 2018, Bobo's official list. So an army of one, so to speak, will decide the winner. I will take input if you want to text or call the show. I will take in listener input, though, in my decision.
Well, yes, and I've got to say this as well. But...
Oh, wait, what? Yeah, fuck that.
We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna come to an agreement, or maybe we're not.
Okay.
Do you want to? So, spoiler alert: Black Panther is also an Oscar-nominated movie.
Yes.
Do you want to switch out Black Panther?
No.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
If the best superhero movie is also the best movie of the year, so be it, Travis.
Okay. Now,
unless you want to call Han Solo a superhero, in which case we could put Solo in the mix. I could have made you guys just watch Solo 6 times in a row.
That was my suggestion, and I think that would have been fucking hilarious.
And I did watch it again because it came out on Netflix. If you have not seen Solo, fucking watch it. Fucking that movie is fucking great.
Yeah. I do.
You guys are idiots for not going to see it. Every person that says they like Star Wars a little bit, I don't care if it's oversaturated, you're sick of Star Wars, you're fucking dumb, fucking watch the movie. It's fucking great.
It is.
Do you guys remember the dark days in the fucking 90s when we were like, oh my god, I would kill for like one more Star Wars movie because you didn't have one for like a decade. It's been 15 years since Lucas is like, I'm gonna make another Star Wars movie. And you guys are like, oh my god, I wish I could have one more Star Wars movie. If this movie had come out then, it would fucking make $5 billion.
You sound like the comic book guy from Simpsons.
Yeah. Whatever. I don't even know who that is.
He's the nerd. He's the nerdy guy who always complains about everything, but then, you know, he just talks about nerd shit. He's the comic book guy.
Oh, okay. I don't watch Simpsons. So.
Oh, okay. Well, so that's Bobo's list. Now, do you want to tell them, if you haven't seen the list so far as the Razzies go? We need to watch Gotti, the John Gotti movie.
Yes.
Happy Time Murders, Holmes and Watson, Robin Hood, which I really didn't want to watch.
No, I don't either.
And Winchester.
So I will say, this is the first Razzies in a couple years where you don't have to watch the 50 Shades movie.
You know what? Honestly, the funny part about it was Mandy brought that up to me without any prompting. She looked at the list and she's like, "Oh, there's not a 50 Shades movie on here."
God damn, I hate those movies so much.
So we had this conversation about the 50 Shades movies because she's watched the third one and I have not. And the reason why I won't is because the third one is more of like a regular movie instead of softcore porn.
Oh, okay.
And I have zero interest in watching them do a regular movie. If there's,
right. Oh, of course. That's even worse than the 50 Shades movies.
Right. If I've got to go longer than 5 minutes without nudity, I don't want to watch those shitty movies. So,
right. No, agreed. 100%.
Yeah, so I'm not going to watch those. But
I'm really happy now to watch that movie, but I'm also really upset because Robin Hood looks really boring.
It really looks terrible. And this is also I had to look it up because I didn't know what Winchester was. And that looks, I guess it's a horror movie. So.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. You don't like horror movies, right?
No, I don't really like horror. No.
Yeah, that's I thought so. So that'll be funny. Yeah,
great, fucking fantastic.
And the Gotti movie that was directed by E from Entourage.
Yeah, but it also is. That movie's apparently terrible.
We'll see. I can't. And Happy Time.
I think it's one of the rare 0% on Rotten Tomatoes right now.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
I think it's really that bad. Hang on, let me confirm. I think it's one of the rare movies that's really, honestly, that fucking bad.
Yeah, well,
it's fucking terrible.
Isn't Holmes and Watson there too?
It is one of the few films to hold an approval rating of 0%. No, Holmes and Watson is like 30% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay.
So Gotti is like, according to Rotten Tomatoes, is way worse.
Wow. Okay, well that should be fun watching. I'd say right now we've got a front runner for the worst movie of the year, but I honestly don't know. Like, did you go see Happy Time Murders?
No.
Okay, because you were talking a big game like you were going to, and then
I wanted to. I was pretty excited to see it till the reviews came out and they were really terrible. And unlike Holmes and Watson, I didn't go see it. I've seen Holmes and Watson. Do you want to talk about that now or later?
Let's talk about that later.
I'm going to spoil this for the listeners. I went to see it, and that's foreshadowing. That's all I'm going to say, though.
Yeah.
I've seen Holmes and Watson already.
He went to the theaters to go see it.
I did.
The theater.
We'll talk about that when we actually review our movies.
Right. So, and as for the Oscars, we obviously have Black Panther. We have Black Klansman, Bohemian Rhapsody, The Favorite, Green Book, Roma, A Star is Born, and Vice.
So, I'm really pissed.
No shit.
At the Academy.
Right.
What the fuck is with 8 movies? 8 fucking movies. You couldn't narrow it down to 5.
You know Okay, I need to look this up, and maybe you can look. The Oscars actually made this change a while ago. So they went from 5 to 10 movies, and so they can actually do 10 movies in total.
Yeah, I hope they never do.
Well, you know it's going to come at some point, but I don't know when. I don't know when it started. I think it started like 2009, something like that. Yeah, it started like 2009 or 2010, somewhere around there.
Well,
so,
I hate it.
So yeah, so they have the potential to do 10 movies. Thankfully, they haven't. But now, how many of these movies on this list are you actually excited to see?
So listen, this list is not as bad as other years,
right?
Because Black Panther's fine. Yep. Black Klansman looks okay.
That looks great.
Bohemian Rhapsody, I give a lot of shit to, but I don't really care.
Would you just
like? I'll see it. Like, it's fine. I'm not going to be that upset to see it.
Right. Yeah, and
I'm not really excited to see it, but like, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Bohemian Rhapsody. I even like Vice. You don't want to see Vice?
I'm pretty upset Vice is on this list.
Why?
We all know it's not the best picture of the year. Everyone in the fucking world knows it's not better than other movies on that list. Everyone.
I honestly, I don't know that at this point.
All the reviews say it's not that great. So.
Oh, really? Because I thought
they say it's over. It's over. Even people in like the business think it's over sensationalized.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a movie. I'm not looking for it to be, I don't know, a documentary. But I'm excited to see Vice. I kind of want to see A Star Is Born.
I do not want to see that movie. That's the one out of all the movies on all of my lists, that's the one I do not want to see the most.
Really? That's the one, huh? I'm hoping that maybe you be turned around and you'll actually like it. I don't know.
There is no way I'm going to like this movie.
Do you think you'll like it least?
It's a Travis. It is a musical romantic drama.
It's not a musical.
Okay, well, that's the description of it. That's the genre it's in.
It's not a musical because they sing like songs in like concert, but it's not like La La Land where they just break out in fucking song. Question. Yes.
Do they sing entire songs in the movie? Do they show an entire song?
I don't know yet.
That if I have to sit through one whole song, I'm gonna lose my mind.
I can't wait for you to lose your mind. So honestly, this list is not, it's not as bad as it could be.
Sure. It could be worse. There's only like 3 movies that are like indie, like The Favorite, Green Book, and Roma are like the 3 like indie movies on the list.
Oh, Green Book's hardly.
I mean, it's more popular than the other 2, but it's not like a Star Wars Born. It's not like Vice. It's not a mainstream movie.
Right. And the one good thing is Roma is streaming on Netflix. So
right.
So it's easy.
And Black Panther is also, which I've already seen it, but still.
Yeah, I actually just watched it this weekend because I got a preview of Bobo's list. So I watched Black Panther, the Infinity War, and Ant-Man versus Wasp. So
I mean, yeah, I've seen a few of them already, but I'm just like, this list is not as bad as last year or the year before that. Like, there's only 3 indie movies on this list. I can deal with that.
Yeah, no, I think this will be fine. And there's really 2 indie movies on this. I don't know that
2 true indie movies. One that's kind of gotten a little more press, but
yeah, but the Green Book has like, I don't know that one.
It doesn't have like any big name actors, does it?
Yes, it does. Viggo Mortensen and Mahershala Ali. I
mean, they're not like super like A-list. I mean,
Mahershala Ali is at this point. After his win last year at the Oscars.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah, like he's a big
that might
draw.
be true. So maybe just 2 then. Okay.
Yeah. So
you're right. The budget was like $20 million. Okay, so 2 indie movies then. Okay,
and
I'll give you that.
Green Book won the Golden Globe for Best Picture. So
that's cool.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see, but I'm excited about
all right
this.
Seeing that.
Yeah. So the other part about this that we haven't disclosed to our audience yet is every year we try to do something to make kind of make it kind of funny, and last year we did anagrams, I think it was, where for our reviews. Well, this year we're doing haikus. And so my question to you, Bobo, and we haven't talked about this before. My question is, are we doing 1 or 2 for Black Panther?
1.
Just doing 1.
Doing 1.
Because due to the list of movies and and how many we have here, we're gonna have to break this up into 2 different episodes.
I think we will. I think we should. I think we should do maybe Bobo's list as a different episode.
Absolutely, we've already talked about this, and that's exactly what we're gonna do.
And then we can talk about Solo more too.
Sure. We can.
I'm not gonna let Star Wars fans forget this. Like they fucked me.
I want to hear from somebody who didn't like Solo, or either that. I want to hear.
I have a lot of friends I was talking to this past week, Travis. I play some video games with a bunch of friends that are like Star Wars fans, like nerdy, or like I don't use that word derogatory because I am too, but whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That
are into that whole like sci-fi, like Star Wars culture that haven't seen Solo and they didn't go see it in theaters. And I was like, why? And they're like, their response to me was, it's just too much. And I'm like, 1 movie a year, and you don't like that?
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah. I mean, we are not even close to brand saturation when it comes to Star Wars. No. Are these
that rubbed me the wrong way. I'm pretty pissed at Star Wars fans.
Yeah, wait. Are these motherfuckers the same guys that'll go out like first weekend and go see, Aquaman or any of these other fucking superhero movies?
I don't know.
Because that right there, the superhero movies, they've hit the saturation point.
It hit it a long time ago.
It hit a long time ago for you. It's hit it for me now, and I believe. You know what? I can't even say it's. I was going to say I believe it's hit it for the market, but Aquaman did pretty well.
I think next year, Travis, you're going to see the market be very like. I think they've run out of a lot of big names to use in these movies, like a lot of the bigger franchises.
Yeah,
and I think you're going to see things fall off soon.
I would think after Infinity War 2 comes out, that may be where it that may be the tip of the cliff.
I can see that. Happening.
Because I do want to see the next Infinity War just because I want to see what happens.
Right.
But anyways, so do you want? Let's get into what our episode is going to be about. Actually, this week.
All right. So this week's episode, Travis and I like doing lists, as everybody knows.
Yep.
And since the year is over and we're doing Oscar nominations, best movies, we decided we should do some other lists that might get more overlooked.
Right.
Travis, why isn't there a best snack food list for 2018?
Honestly, I don't know.
Well, there is now because I made one.
That's right.
So we can call this episode Best of 2018 in review. I don't know what you want to call it.
Yeah, we'll call it something. I don't know, but
we'll figure it out. But Travis and I made our own top 5 list of our own categories that we talked about and picked the other day, and we're going to give them to you.
Okay, let's start off with best snack foods then.
All right. You want to go first, Travis?
No, I would like you to go first.
Okay, Travis. Here we go. Bobo's top 5 snack. Now, these are new snack foods that got introduced in 2018. Number 5 is the Kit Kat snack mix.
Okay.
What?
I don't even know what that is.
So, Kit Kat made it's a snack mix that has Kit Kat minis, it's got pretzels, chocolate wafer bites, and almonds in it. So it's like trail mix for fat people.
That sounds pretty good.
It's delicious, by the way. Now, I've had every single snack food on this list, because you know me.
You're right. So does Andy. You eat like garbage.
Andy eats like garbage?
No. Andy knows. He mentioned it in his voicemail.
Oh, yes. Well, I gave up sugar this year, so this year I'm not eating like garbage, and it's killing me slowly, but I want to die. Anyways, send help. Anyways, number 4, Airhead gummies.
Airhead gummies? Well, that sounds good.
Yeah, dude. Have you had them?
Nope.
Oh my god, dude. I mean, they are literally exactly what I'm talking about. They're Airhead gummy. Like, oh my god, dude. They are so good, though. You are missing out. You need to go get some.
All right.
I'm just telling you right now. Go get some fucking Airhead gummies. They're delicious.
All right.
Oops, I've lost my list here. There we go. Number 3, Snyder's peanut butter filled pretzel bites.
Okay.
So these are exactly what I'm telling you they are. They are pretzels, like pretzel nuggets they're filled with peanut butter. And they are fucking good.
Mandy likes those. That does not sound good to me at all. I'm not a huge peanut butter guy. So.
Yeah, I know you don't really, which is so weird to me.
Yeah, sorry. No,
yeah, I don't.
You know what's even funnier is
they are. If you like pretzels and you like peanut butter, they are like the best combo that I've ever had.
Oh, look at that!
They're delicious.
Glowing reviews.
I fucking love them. I've had them on many an occasion in the past year. All right, number 2. This is a out of left field one because I usually don't like this sort of thing, but wavy Pringles.
Wavy Pringles? I didn't.
Yeah, Pringles basically made like a ridged or a rippled version of their Pringles.
Okay.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Any particular flavor in which you like, or
sure? We have the fire roasted jalapeno because not just jalapeno, it's fire roasted. Travis,
that does sound
makes
good.
It better.
Yep.
And the Applewood smoked cheddar, not just smoked cheddar, it's Applewood smoked, by the way.
Can you taste the Applewood?
Oh, according to Andy, absolutely. Yeah. Sure can.
All right. So
and number 1, which is a combination of 2 just wonderful things coming together, is the Hershey's milk chocolate bar with Reese's Pieces candy in it.
Wait, milk chocolate bar with Reese's Pieces candy, not the peanut butter.
It's a Hershey bar with, instead of like, you know, like Hershey bar has the Hershey bar with almonds.
Right.
Think of the Hershey bar with Reese's Pieces in it.
Huh. Now that does, I do like Reese's Pieces. So dude, that sounds good.
Is awesome.
You know what? So immediately when you started off your list, I'm thankful that you went first.
Okay.
Because my list is not a best of 2018 because it's just a best list of overall. Because honestly, I had no idea that any of these new snacks came out.
Oh, dude, I'm on the cutting edge of snack foods. All right.
It's funny that you look like you do and I look like I do, and it feels like it should be in reversed with the way that you talk about snack foods. But I honestly have no idea. Like I actually just looked through a list of best of new snack foods from 2018. I don't know any of them.
I'm going to turn this on you because I feel like when we get to the other list we did, that might involve something else that will explain it.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. I guess, but even then, I don't really have. Yeah, well, we'll get to that. So mine is a very basic list of best snack foods for me.
Okay.
Number 5 are Flips. I like a good
what?
Flips. They're the chocolate covered pretzels.
Okay.
So
I don't think I've ever had that parent one, huh?
Sure. They're Flips. I don't know. I struggled with for on my list. I would say number 4 would be Rice Krispie treats. I like a good Rice Krispie treat.
Now, do you like the ones that are prepackaged, or can you only have the ones that are homemade?
I can have either one.
Okay.
I don't have a discerning taste when it comes to Rice Krispie treats.
Me either. So
give me the shitty prepackaged. I don't care. Number 3 is a meat stick. Like
like a Slim Jim?
Yeah, like a Slim Jim, or like I'm pretty stoked with all these like new artisan meat sticks that they're coming out with like bison and lamb and all that kind of bullshit. Any kind of weird
jerky is very popular these days.
Yeah, and
which I agree. I love beef jerky.
Yeah,
and it's actually a pretty healthy snack food if you don't mind the sodium intake.
Right? So, yeah, it's a lot of sodium, but it's not so. But I prefer like the meat sticks as opposed to the jerky. Yeah, the jerky's better for you, but the meat sticks, yeah,
dude, there's something about nacho flavored Slim Jims. Oh my god!
You know what? I know you love them, and I don't think I've ever had one.
Really?
I don't think so. I'll have to pick one up, and I'll report back. I'll do a side by side.
Snap it to a Slim Jim, man. Macho Man wasn't wrong.
He's not wrong. Number 2 is Oreos. And
we'll get into that later.
We'll talk a little bit more about that in probably a couple seconds. And number 1 for me are that's a
segue for you listeners out there. That's how we do radio.
It's worse when we announce it. Number 1 for me is the sweet tart ropes.
Those are good.
They really are. And Now, when did they come out, Bobo?
They're not 2018, but they're pretty new.
That's what I figured, because Mandy's into she's into the more of the gummy snacks or the gummy candies. I'm just not a big candy guy in general.
Now my brother and I are candy men from way back.
Right. Yeah, you guys are old school that way. But she started picking up these Sweet Tart ropes, and damn if they're not great.
They are good. My favorite candy of all time is a gummy. So
no, Necco wafers aren't. I thought. Oh no, Necco wafers are the best value for you.
The best value candy of all time. They're not my favorite. My favorite candy of all time is peach rings, Peachios.
That's right. Yes. Yeah. No, that doesn't really do anything for me.
Fucking love Peachios. I think about them since I've given up candy or I've given up sugar this whole year, and I think about them every day. And you're laughing, and I'm not saying that to be funny. Like, I'm literally like, at some point every day I get in the car and I think about just stopping at the convenience store and getting a bag of peach rings.
Wow.
And I get depressed. Like, giving up candy is giving up sugar stuff.
Yes, it sounds like it.
It's really, you don't realize how addictive sugar is till you give it up. It's really, it has its grips on me hard, man.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well,
that's why these lists are tough, because the next list we should do is the Oreo flavor list.
Yes, we're going to do the Oreo flavor list. And once again, I'm at a disadvantage because I did not do the best flavors of 2018.
Well, that's okay. You have like the best all time. I have the best of the new. So it works out.
Right. All right.
So let's see what you got on your list, buddy.
Okay. So I put 6 on my list.
Oh.
Because I actually did try one. Well, actually, I tried one from 2019. So last night I picked up.
Cheated, you fucker.
No, last night I picked up a pack of the carrot cake Oreos.
I saw those. Oh, yuck.
No, they're healthy because they've got carrots in them. It's fine. It's fine. It's like getting my daily vegetables in cookie form. But I'd like to report back, if you like carrot cake, they're awesome. But
who the fuck likes carrot cake?
Oh, I do.
Weird.
Why do you not like carrot? Okay, whatever.
Because it's like health food in disguise.
It's not. It's not at all. And in fact, I looked it up. There's no carrots in the Oreos at all. It's all just bad shit for
well, there's no dairy in the original cream filling, so whatever.
Right. So I'm gonna put those on the list just because I tried them last night. They're pretty good. I'd recommend them. Number 5 is a flavor that I haven't had, but I just learned about it while putting together this list, and I wish I would have. They're waffles and syrup Oreos.
Oh.
That sounds so dumb that it's got to be good.
They sound delicious.
Yeah, and I try to find out if I could buy them off of Amazon or something like that. I'm not going to eBay, but and you can't buy them anymore. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't know about them. So.
Wow.
Number 4 on the list are caramel apple Oreos. Those. Do
you like caramel apples in general?
I do. Wait, like caramel apples, like from like a fair, like that.
I don't know.
I like that flavor together. I don't really like caramel apples.
Okay.
But I like that flavor combination. Number 3 would be, and I believe this one is from 2018, the hot and spicy cinnamon Oreos.
I thought you'd put that in your list. I remember those coming out this year.
They were awesome. Like
I didn't have those.
They sound not good.
They do not sound good. No.
And it's just a cinnamon Oreo.
They sound deplorable.
Yeah, no, and I freely admit that I understand that it does sound horrible, but I tell you, give them a chance. And this is the royal.
Well, I can't do it this year,
right?
If they last till 2020.
I'll put a package in the freezer for you.
All right.
Number 2.
They'll taste exactly the same apparently, so fuck it.
Number two, and number 1 were difficult to pick here because at any given time these two could flip flop spaces. But number 2 are the red velvet Oreos.
I have a special place in my heart for those.
Those were awesome. And number 1, and I do think these are my favorite Oreos of all time, even better than the original, cinnamon bun Oreos.
You think they're better than the original? I mean, there's a couple I think are better than the original, actually.
Yeah.
Those are pretty good, too. I think I like your second place better than number one.
Okay. I can handle that.
So.
And I just looked up Oreos from 2018, and there's not a whole lot that were out there, especially not that I had, but I apparently missed the chocolate hazelnut ones.
Oh.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Oh, those sound delicious.
They really do. It's Nutella on an Oreo.
Yeah, that's a slam dunk right there.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's available anymore.
Well, you can just dunk your regular Oreo in Nutella, and it's probably better. So
now you're thinking.
That's a fucking dude. If you're sitting at home just dipping your Oreo in like cake frosting or Nutella, you got to evaluate some decisions. But
do you?
Yeah.
Because you're probably watching one of the 30 movies that we need to watch coming up. So
you're watching The Bachelor.
So I think your life is going okay.
Just sobbing into a lean cuisine. All right. My list. These are all ones that came out this year. I've had every single one on this list because I'm, degenerate.
Okay.
Number 5 is the peppermint bark Oreo.
Okay.
I like peppermint. So some people aren't big on peppermint as a flavor. I'm pretty high on it. And I like fake peppermint better than even like real peppermint. So
yeah, I can go either way on peppermint. Like, I'm not a huge peppermint guy, so that doesn't sound good to me, but okay.
I like it with chocolate a lot.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I do. Number 4, cherry cola Oreos.
Those were good?
Yeah, I liked them. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I liked them a lot.
I did not have those. They did not sound very good to me. Was it like just cherry? Describe
Mostly
it for
cherry
me.
flavored.
Okay.
And they're a little hint of chocolate. I liked them. I don't know. Number 3, Chalk's brownie Oreos.
Brownie Oreos?
Yeah, they were delicious, dude. Let me tell you, those ones were just decadent. Loved them.
Okay.
Number 2, you won't like these. The chocolate peanut butter pie Oreos.
Okay, but I can see how a lot of people would.
Chocolate peanut butter to me in a cream filling is like a slam dunk. I fucking thought they were delicious.
Really?
They were probably the most delicious ones on my whole list. Number 1 is a special one, and you'll see why I say that. So the number 1 Oreo is the Peeps flavored Oreo.
Oh, okay.
Just because I found that it's a very identifiable, recognizable flavor, and I thought they got it pretty right.
Okay.
So I'll give them props for that. Not that I'm a huge Peeps fan. I do like Peeps.
Right.
But I thought they did a fucking fantastic job, and it deserves credit where credit is due.
Did you not have the fireworks Oreos with the Pop Rocks in them?
I love Pop Rocks. I did have those.
And
were they 20? I'm not sure. Were they 2018?
And from this list I'm looking at, it seems like it, but I'm not.
They were good. I like those too.
Okay, so did they really pop like Pop Rocks?
A little bit.
Okay.
A little bit. You know how many Oreos you have to shove in your mouth though to get the real experience of Pop Rocks?
How many?
Oh, let's find out.
I'd give
Buy me a fucking bag. I'll shove the goddamn. I'll just start mashing them together in like a fucking powder and throwing them in my fucking mouth.
I would like to. I would like to do another drunk episode. And,
of course.
But just put like in the middle of it, just start putting out a bunch of candy and just see what happens to you.
This year I'll be pretty sad.
Like, I'd like to see if if it starts, if your willpower just starts dipping with as much as
No, because I got pretty fucking wasted the other weekend and it didn't dip.
It didn't at all?
No.
All right. Well.
And I was pretty fucking drunk.
Okay. Well.
So.
All right. Now, you didn't have the kettle corn or Oreos?
I hate kettle corn.
Okay. You didn't have any like the popcorn ones or anything like that? No.
No, I'm not as big on that. I'm not as big on fake popcorn flavor.
Oh, gotcha.
In general.
Okay.
So.
All right. Oh my God! Apparently there was a hot wing Oreo. Oh,
really?
It was just in China.
Oh, yes. Okay. No.
Yeah.
That didn't sound good either.
All right.
We're running pretty behind. You want to go to the what category is important to you, Travis?
I want to do the shows canceled.
Yes, thank you. I want to do the same one too. We're on the same page.
Yes. All right. Well, that's
All
good.
Right. I'll do my list first, since you can save yours. That's the best for last.
So this is the best of the best of the shows that were canceled in 2018.
Yes.
Okay.
It could be any show, any network.
Right.
So my number 5, Luke Cage.
Okay.
They canceled Luke Cage.
All
I didn't realize it. I thought that was a great show.
Yeah, they're canceling all the Marvel shows.
All of them.
Yep.
Why?
Because I'm not. I don't know, because there's speculation that they may show up on the new Disney app that they're doing. However, then people also say that the Disney app is not going to do anything that violent or do like TVMA stuff. But Disney owns all that Marvel shit, so who knows what they're. Oh wait, I think Marvel actually has its own app. So
they need the lack of consolidation is going to kill this great TV business that we have now with Netflix and Amazon Prime and stuff.
I know it's going to be more expensive than cable.
Well, and then no one's going to watch it, and all these shows are going to flop, and it's going to kill this beautiful thing we have. We're like in the golden age of television right now.
Yes, I agree.
And this is it, though. This is the tail end, because now Disney's making their own app. ESPN's got their own app. Netflix is still there. Amazon Prime. You got Hulu. You got all these companies are making their own apps, though, that are going to pull away from their content being on Netflix and Amazon, and it's going to kill the whole fucking industry.
I feel like it's just going to turn into you're going to have to consolidate your friends more now, and everybody's going to have to pay for something, and everybody gives each other their passwords.
I guess, but like I still think I don't think it's gonna work out. I think they're gonna lose money overall. I think some of these places are gonna go belly up.
Oh, sure. Absolutely. Yeah, I agree.
It just sucks though, because we're in such a great position as we are right now.
Yeah. So, anyways, Luke Cage.
Anyways, number 4 is The Mick.
Okay. Oh, you like that show, huh?
It was okay.
Okay.
Now, the one that Dennis is in is better. AP Bio.
Okay. I haven't watched that one either.
That's better.
Okay.
Number 3 is A Trick. Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh, okay.
Because it was canceled and it got picked up again by another network.
Right.
But it's a great show. It has to go on the list, right?
Technically was canceled.
That's right. These next 2 really hurt me.
Okay.
I'm telling you, like, on a personal level, these next 2, Travis, this one might hurt you too.
Okay.
It might be on your list. Number 2, Ash vs. Evil Dead.
Okay.
Was canceled this year.
Yes, I know.
Dude, that 3rd season was great. I thought that show was fucking awesome. I thought Bruce Campbell was amazing in it. It had a good premise. I was enjoying it. I don't know why they canceled it. I do know why. No one watched it.
Right.
But.
And I fully admit I'm part of the problem. I did not watch the 3rd season yet.
Real? Oh my God, dude. You fucked us.
I know. I mean, not by myself, but I am part of the problem. I get it.
Oh, you fucked us.
Anyways,
damn it.
What's your number one?
Number 1, the show that I loved, that apparently no one liked it for the 2nd season, but they all loved the 1st season, American Vandal.
Yeah.
I loved the 2nd season, but nobody else did.
No, I couldn't even. I tried like 2 episodes and I couldn't do it.
Real? Oh my God. I thought it was great. I thought it was poignant. It hit just as hard at the end as the other one did. Wow.
Yeah, I think the problem is it was just more of kind of the same. And where the first one was, the first one was done was really well done, and I'm sure I guess the second one was too. It just was kind of more the same. And I don't know. It just didn't do anything for me.
Yeah, I liked it. I mean, the first one was novel because it was like a fate making a murder, which I thought was the perfect time for it. Also,
right? But absolutely,
yeah.
So
anyways, that's my list.
Okay, for my list, number 5 is a show called Love on Netflix. It was a great show, but again, I'm sure you've never heard of it, Bobo. So that's
that show sounds stupid.
That's part of the problem. It's
no, I'm part of the solution. All right.
It's funny because you and I only had one that are similar on our list. So, but anyways, number 5 is Love. Number 4 is a show called The Path. And what really sucks about this is it was a show on Hulu about a cult, and season 3 ended in a cliffhanger, and we'll never get a resolution to it.
Oh,
yes. Number 3 for me was Ash vs. Evil Dead.
Dude, that show was great. I'm so bummed.
Yep. And number 2 is a show called I'm Dying Up Here, which I've talked about on this podcast before.
Yep.
God damn. I mean, everybody knew it wasn't going to make it really past the 2nd season, but damn, was that a good show. And number 1 is Daredevil. And
oh yeah, I forgot about that.
yeah, Daredevil season 3 was awesome, and
Yeah.
I know I went on a rant earlier this episode about how we're at a, the superhero shit is at a.
That's not the same as the series though. The movies are different.
I agree because that show was the third season I thought was really good. And I think I was looking around and it is going to live somewhere else. They're just not it's just not sure where.
They're not sure where yet. Just like Brooklyn Nine-Nine will end up somewhere else.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
I will say though, in looking at this list, there are a couple shows on there that I wish I would have watched that just got canceled.
Yeah. No, I agree. I was looking at the list also, and I was like, man, I should have watched that show.
Yeah, like Turn, like this show called Turn. There's a show called Census 8 that's on Netflix. Last Man on Earth. Did you watch that?
Nope, but I wanted to.
Okay, yeah. Portlandia. I've caught episodes here and there. Broad City. That apparently I didn't realize that. I thought that show was doing pretty well.
Yeah, guess not.
An Andrew Dice Clay show called Dice, which I still want to go back and watch.
Also, the Jean-Claude Van Damme show, Jean-Claude Van Johnson or whatever.
Right. Yep.
They canceled. I always wanted to watch it. They canceled it.
And the last one on my list of ones that I wanted to watch is a show called Ghosted. And have you ever heard of that about this,
nope.
Bobo?
Mm-mm.
Me neither. And it stars Adam Scott from Parks and Rec and Craig Robinson from The Office. I can't imagine it wasn't good. But
I'll have to check out an episode and let you know.
It was canceled.
Or you can call in or text us and let us know if Ghost is worth watching if you've seen an episode.
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah, 747 banging or any of the other social media stuff. PW the podcast.
That's right. All right, Bobo.
Do a quick end times. We have other categories we're not going to get to. Too bad. We had best celebrity gossip, whatever, and we had best alcohol of 2018, which is just White Claw or Truly,
right?
Whichever one.
Basically,
yes. I had 3 other things on this list that don't mean a damn thing. What do you prefer, Chalice? White Claw or Truly?
Truly.
Oh, get out of here, motherfucker!
I believe Truly has more alcohol in it.
They have the same.
There's something about Truly that I like better than White Claw, and I can't remember what it is. Oh no, I know what it is. No, it's actually their flavor packs, because you can't just buy one flavor. That you gotta buy like the berry pack or the citrus pack, and Truly citrus pack is better than White Claw citrus pack.
Oh, okay. See, I like the White Claw. The black cherry is like one of the best things I've ever had in alcohol.
Black cherry's good. I prefer.
Love it.
I just prefer the citrus. Once they start segregating the flavors. Now it's game.
Oh, you
on.
can buy a pack of just White Claw of the black cherry.
Yeah, but that's not what I want. I want like a lime or lemon or something like that.
Okay.
But anyways,
got it. Anyways, moving on to quick end times, which is more like an update.
Right. And
so we have another racist sighting.
Thank you to MC for bringing this to our attention. He messages us on Facebook and let us know about this guy. Another was he? He's not he's just a newscaster. He's not a weatherman.
He's just a report, like a newscaster. Yeah, he was not a weatherman.
Okay, so let's just listen to what he said, shall we?
Yep.
Underway this morning to remember Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s life. Did it?
Okay.
And if you didn't hear that or it was too fast, let me play it just one more time, just so everybody is on the same page.
This morning to remember Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s life. Did it?
All right. Got that? So
fucked up.
We have another newscaster that said Martin Luther King Jr. or whatever the hell,
So, and this one actually gives me some insight into how they make the mistake.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't even say King. He just says Coon Jr., which is kind of like he's starting to say King and then starting to say Jr. and runs it together.
I agree. I honestly,
I think that's what he's doing. And now that he said that, because the other newscast, the weatherman, said King afterwards, and it's harder to follow what happens. Now that he says it without this, and this is the example, now I kind of understand how you can run them together.
I do as well. I mean, I think we've made our position pretty clear last week when we talked about this, but I think this is just even more evidence of, I don't think, and at least I'm hopeful that these guys are not coming from an area of malice or of racism, actually, and it's just an honest mistake.
And now, if you're doing this to be racist, it's like the most uninventive way of being racist I've ever heard of.
Right.
At this point.
You're absolutely, and also you're going to get fired. Like if you're,
I don't think this guy got fired, did he?
I don't know yet, or I don't know if he did or not. But chances are you're going to get fired if you do this now. So I don't understand the point. Like to just do, I don't know. But however, do you think the byproduct of all of this is they stop saying Martin Luther King Jr. and they start saying like MLK Jr. or Martin Luther Jr. I feel like this is going to start people on newscasts or whatever stop using his full name.
I can see going there. I don't think it's going to happen everywhere. Obviously, I think some people just know it's not going to happen. You know what I mean?
I guess. I tell you what, I'd be if I were a newscaster, I'd be very careful about.
Now, I will say that this station apparently, Travis, unlike the other station, has said that they think it's an innocent mistake and they don't plan to discipline him.
Well, that's good. I mean,
and the guy apologized. Anyways, he made a public apology just like the other guy did.
So then what? Yeah. So now, again, that kind of that I don't know. I don't want to say that this one sheds any light on the weatherman or the weather person or whoever it is that we talked about last week. If there was maybe something else that they saw that were like, okay, maybe this wasn't just an innocent mistake. I don't know. I don't want to jump to that conclusion, but I can see how people would. Yeah,
I don't think he's a racist. I mean, he looks like he's a complete racist. He's white as they can be, but
yeah, I agree. This is I don't know. Again, happy MLK Jr. Day. That's all I'm gonna say.
The number is 747 banging
747-226-4464.
Go ahead and call in and let us know if Bobo is right about the frozen bread or not.
I think we have our answer.
No, we don't. We're gonna find out though. I'm gonna do the legwork. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
Okay,
Andy, start making some dough and start freezing it because we're gonna have a dough off.
I can't wait.
I just want pretzels.
I can't, honestly, I can't wait because
I'm fucking excited.
Yeah.
PWThePodcast.com. You can find all our social media stuff, Instagram, Twitter, the Facebook. It's PW the Podcast is our link for all that stuff. Go ahead and help us out, share our posts, like our comments. If you have any comments of your own, feel free to add them. I'll probably call you a dipshit like I'm calling Andy one, but you know what? You get used to it.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
And if I pronounce something wrong, feel free to fucking just text me or call me like every other fucking person that listens to this show.
Yeah, I'd actually prefer, if you don't mind, texting into the phone number 747 banging because you can do that and we'll get it, and that way I can also read them and we don't miss any of the funny ones that you're sending to Bobo.
I got people sending me like the pronunciation video of how you pronounce it. Savage, just straight savage. Like, oh my god,
I
got voicemails about how to pronounce. I got everything, buddy.
You guys are awesome. I'd also like to say that along with sharing our social media stuff, if you haven't liked us on any of these social media platforms or on YouTube, if you haven't subscribed, or on Apple iTunes, if you haven't given us a 5-star rating yet, please do so. It'll help out.
Yes, we could use it.
Yep.
We would appreciate the help.
Yes. Anything else you want?
And that's all I got for this week.
Sounds good to me.
So again, just to recap, if you want to watch the movies with us, if you want to watch Bobo's category, one more time, my list for best superhero movie of 2018 is Black Panther, Avengers Infinity War, Deadpool 2, Aquaman, Ant-Man and the Wasp, and Venom.
Yep.
Watch along with us. We're going to have a fucking terrible time.
Possibly.
We'll talk about that later. Thanks for listening, guys. We'll catch you next week.
See you next Thursday.